Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Gain of 12. Good enough for a 1st down.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
2nd and goal for the offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Miami, 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Tries the right with a quick throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Tackle made after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution. They reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we can see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pressure is coming. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Can you believe it? He's missed the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Gets some space around the 30. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Third down coming up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Fourth down.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Wagner. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Canes pick up enough yardage for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Canes. No chance to catch him.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. Football comes out, and the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside the red zone.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Running toward the end zone, the defense forces a fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover. It's just incomplete. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Wagner. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. To the air, it's Wagner. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Oregon 28, Miami 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And now the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oregon, number 21.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14.
That makes the score. Oregon.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. QB decides to keep it here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
4 receivers on the field where they take a shot here on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Grab behind the line. It's Burden. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown for the U. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side on that one?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the point after is good.
21.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
To throw, it's Wagner. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. On the ground, it's Johnson. And that run produces a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's a quick grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll set up with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Miami, 21.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over first and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finding some room at the 25. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab. It's Burden. They stop him on the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. He's got a receiver wide open here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Oregon 49, Miami 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, the ball on the ground. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score. Oregon 56, Miami 28.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's caught. It's Burden. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he lobs it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking for some space. It's Johnson. Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He shreds the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down, looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Miami.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. So